Well, I decided to start doing like a bodybuilding competitions and stuff, so it's just been like bulking up muscle wise and learning how to like compete properly and stuff. So in the bikini level competition, so that's just been taking up a lot of my time. And then working on like cosplays and going to Comic-Con, fan expos and things like that. Yeah.
And you have been doing some push-ups recently. What was that all about?
Mm. That was for um, that was for a fundraiser to raise money for CMHA, which is Canadian Mental Health Association. So I was just I was doing 2,000 push-ups in 23 days to raise money for CMHA with the goal of raising 2,000, no, $1,000 to start, and then I got upwards of $1,300. So it was really successful. And it was like it was really nice that like everyone contributing, and plus then I got like my shoulders it got really pumped up. But the funny thing is that I thought after the competition I'd actually be able to like do more push-ups afterwards, but now I'm still like stuck at 10 push-ups maximum in one set. So it's like kind of like surprising that I
So how long
can't do
after that
more.
you were doing some recoveries?
Yeah, and then I had to recover because my shoulders hurt so much. Like I'd wake up in the middle of the night and just be like I couldn't sleep, and I'd have to like somehow move, stretch them out, and like get back to sleep. So it was pretty intense. I just you know how they always say have rest days between workouts. Now I know why. Yeah.
Yeah, so would you recommend someone to do that intensively?
Pardon?
Do you recommend someone to do this like as you did so many push-ups in such a short amount of time, or
Oh,
it's it's very harmful this way?
well, I mean, you know, since it was only a maximum 23 days, it wasn't like going to be that significantly bad for you, right? But if you kept on working through, you're going to get just way too fatigued. You're not going to see the benefits of the workouts at all, right? So it's like you're having no recovery, no benefit is coming from the workouts, and you're just not being able to put in as much effort and intensity into the workouts than you're actually able to do because you're just not recovering. So for the push-up challenge, it was just like a good challenge to like push through and like sort of break it up throughout the days and then just like okay just do as many as I can or like as one of my personal trainers was saying, Jeff Ingram, he's saying like do 10 in the morning, like 10 first, take a break, then 9, then 8, then 7. And I was able to do that. And I felt like that was the most successful way to do it. And then in the end, if I really couldn't, then I would do them on an incline. So there was a progressive decrease in the resist intensity. But overall, yeah. And if someone's like, oh, I go to the gym every day, it's like either you're not working out, like your intensity isn't as the same every workout. It can't be. Like you can go running every day, you can go walking every day, but
Yeah,
you know, biking
it
every
looks so
day.
intensive. I don't know how you did that. And I noticed that you have so many followers now, more than 130,000 followers. So how does it feel now?
Yeah, I'm like a mini celebrity now. I guess. So thank you, followers. Thank you for joining into this live conversation. Yeah, I'm like you know, I mean, I live in Fort McMurray, so it's a small town, but when I go to a bigger city, fluff. When I go to a bigger city, I sometimes get recognized, like not every day, but you know, when I was in Comic-Con San Diego, I got recognized, and they wanted a picture with me and signature, so it was kind of flattering. Like I'm not a celebrity, but you know, so it's kind of nice. And then because I've been going to Fan Expo, people like are excited to see me every year. But so it's kind of funny to be to be recognized overall. Do you get
And
recognized since you've been doing this
actually,
for so long?
no, actually not like that. In my university, of course, but outside university, actually, no. Usually on internet. Time to time it happens, for
Hmm.
example, when there's a podcast or something, maybe then my name come up. But not, for example, in the street. If I go, so many people even don't know by my look. Some of them even know me by my writings. Something like that may happen.
Oh,
But
okay.
with you, I think it's another level now. So people recognize you. And well, do you think what's the main reason that you have so many followers now? I mean, who are the majority? Why they are following you at the moment?
Hard work, dedication to the cause is really
I
what an Instagram random algorithm gives you followers. Like it, being on here, I've tried, the trending audios, the trending videos, and then it's like just something I do randomly. It's like a million views and 1,000 followers. I'm like, okay, thank you for following me, but I was trying so hard in this trend and this did it. But yeah, no, it's definitely hard work to get there. So.
and I mean, for example, is it because of cosplay? Is it because of modeling in general? Which category you think people usually follow you because of that category?
Oh, just I've kind of stopped modeling. Like I'll still take on photography work. Well, and but it's not so public. And so I'm traveling to Edmonton and I hope to meet up with some photographers there and get some more gigs. So it's really just the followers are just like finding my height interesting and finding maybe my personality or some comedy, I guess.
I see.
Beauty,
And
like
from the
not to be.
comments, I see that your followers mentioned about your height. I think
Yes.
maybe that could be one of the reasons. As always, actually, I remember the first time we talked, even the topic was about your height, but now you have actually um, extended so many talents now. You were doing that even that time, but photography, for example, I think something new I'm hearing from you. So you were learning about new talents, as I understood.
Yeah, and that's another venue, I guess, of interest. Point of interest is not just the height, and I'm sure the audience here will say it's also like muscles, and building on muscular strength has been bringing in a new type of audience as well
Yes,
too.
Coach Koff exactly mentioned what you said. That he confirmed it. That's
Nice.
true.
Good. I don't see the comments. All I see is joined, joined, joined. So I can't comment on
Yeah,
their
I try
comments.
to catch. It's a little hard, but I will catch, of course, worthy comments. So, guys, also please contribute to the chat using the comment section down below. So, Emerald, today we wanted to talk about some random movies. We didn't check with each other about these movies, so maybe you didn't even watch them. But let's go through maybe some of them just in case. If you're interested, we can talk about them.
For sure. Okay.
Okay, if you haven't watched them, we can just simply skip. So recently, Adam Sandler's Spaceman. Have you watched it?
No.
So guys, also, if any of you watch any of these movies, if you have any comments, please let us know. Yes. And Jordan says, Emerald, I love your content. Keep going.
I guess everyone does this nowadays. I'm slowly catching up.
And what about Emma Stone's Poor Things?
No.
You haven't watched that one either. Okay.
No.
So moving on. And Napoleon.
No.
Napoleon, you haven't watched. What have you watched recently? Let me ask this first. Maybe
That's a
some
good
of them will be.
question. Let's go with that. I've seen uh Avatar. That's a good show. I've seen Love is Blind. That's a great show. um, we were watching like The Witcher. I was watching The Witcher, and I saw the first half of the first Dune. I don't watch a lot of movies. I watched Clone High.
Hmm.
Have, have you watched Clone High?
No, unfortunately not.
It's a TV show.
So far, The
Um,
Witcher is our common ground,
there
but
you go.
maybe we can start with this one. So, what do you think about this series?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I played the video game, so it's a pretty enjoyable video game, and like they went off course a little bit from the video game and the books, but like it's still interesting. Maybe could be called like its own series rather than Witcher at this point. But yeah, it's good.
Well, which one do
Yeah.
you like the most, the game or the series?
It's just the different. It's just different. Like if you're, so I
So,
played through Witcher, so I haven't replayed it.
mhm. So in my case, for example, I definitely like the game, like not the series. Actually, I talked with a cosplayer about The Witcher, even one for 1 hour. For those who are interested, they can also watch that. But also, it's interesting with you because now this is because you like this series, as you mentioned, it's different for you. But which things, for example, you liked in the game, but it was not satisfying in the series?
Well, it's just like a different time frame. So in the like I only played Witcher 3, so I was excited to see them recreate Witcher 3 in the TV show. Because that's what I'm familiar with, but it's like before that.
Yes, that's
So it
true.
was good to like learn the backstory. Yeah.
I see. And for example, how did you like the actors? Do you think they were interesting casting, or that was some problematic ones?
It was oh my gosh,
Oh, bless
sorry.
you.
Um, sorry about that. No,
It's
it's
okay. Why?
fine. It was fine.
So, for example, for me, I didn't like most of the actors. I
Oh,
like the main characters, like for example, Geralt or Ciri, but mostly not others. And one of the reason I think because, for example, diversity, I'm for diversity in any project. But in some projects, it demands that it should be mostly in that atmosphere. Like, for example, for Witcher, it should be in the Baltic region, basically. For example, I'm a Persian myself. I don't like to see Persian as main character in Witcher. And maybe as a guest is okay, as a guest actor is okay, but as main character is problematic. I think that was somehow not I think not a good choice for the series. For the game, as you notice, they were actually planning to have such character exactly for the Baltic region. Have you noticed this?
uh, and no, I didn't think about that or notice it.
Okay, so you didn't care about that atmosphere. For example, for me, the game atmosphere because of this Baltic team was very interesting exactly because of that. And the choices they made for the characters, especially in the game, that was interesting. But for the series, they totally lost it, unfortunately. It became totally another atmosphere. So that's why I couldn't feel this connection with Witcher in the series. And my friends usually say, forget about the video game, just watch the series as it is. Just forget about
Yeah,
it
that's
and it will
exactly
be
it.
game for it. Yeah. So you think that's the case? If you just forget about it, you will actually enjoy this.
I think so in that video in this situation for sure. That's what I was trying to say is like it could be called something else, not just The Witcher. If it was called like, the fantasies of the Baltics or whatever, you know what I mean? It'd be an,
Yeah.
a unique story.
Yeah, that's true. Because now in many projects, unfortunately, we have lack of it. And because, as I said, they try to promote this diversity thing, which is very good. As I said, in most of the project, I agree with that. And but unfortunately, in some of the cases, they totally ignore the fact that the team is important, team of the project. And for example, when we are talking about a specific um, period of time in a specific region, for example, we don't have diversity in that community, for example, that time. So
Oh, true.
when they try to illustrate it, you don't buy it. You don't simply buy it. So that's you agree also with that they shouldn't do that in all projects.
Well, since it's a fantasy land, then like they can have diversity, right? If it's supposed to be like a historical story about the Baltics or about Persia or about Persia, Iran, then no, then they can't really do diversity. But it's a fantasy land.
Yes, in terms of fantasy, yes, of course. And
Yeah,
many, as I see, they are mentioning your biceps. It seems that
yeah,
they are following you, some of them exactly because of these recent activities you were doing for those push-ups and for the gym.
yeah, yeah. That's like yes. I think I have a new group of audience for that, which is great. So I appreciate you guys. Like I have these biceps.
And have you watched Nicolas Cage's movie named Dream Scenario?
No,
Okay, so let me skip this one as well. Aquaman 2.
no.
And
It's Jason Momoa. Yeah, Jason Momoa is in it, so it's on my watch list
yeah,
because of Jason
actually, I
Momoa.
don't recommend you that one. Many actually agree with me with that one because it was not a good project, unfortunately. Aquaman was good one, first one, but the second one, I think they rushed making it, and
Oh,
they had some problems with Amber Heard, related to Amber Heard, and because of that, the conversations were out, and it made it such a superficial movie after that. So it was
Amber
disappointing.
Amber Heard, like because of the Johnny Depp trial.
Yes, exactly. And because of that, I think they didn't want her lines to be in this movie. And because
Hmm.
of that, it was problematic. So
Yeah,
the
that
movie
sounds
basically
right.
from the beginning to the end was a series of actions and not that much meaningful conversation between characters. But in the first one, they tried to tell a story. So in the first one, I think it was interesting.
Hmm.
So I don't recommend you to rush that one anyway. So,
No,
so
that's too bad. Yeah, there
but
was a story that like environmentalism and Pete and yeah,
yeah, exactly.
patriotism.
And what about Madame Web?
What it? No,
No, you haven't
no.
watched that one either. So,
I watched
um, okay,
Godzilla.
Godzilla. How was it? I haven't watched
It-
that one.
Oh no, oh, okay. It was good.
It was
Um,
good.
it was really well done. Yeah. It was it was we watched it with subtitles on it, right?
Yeah, and Avi Medina mentions that you need to do a hero movie, Emerald.
Mm. Where I play the hero or the villain.
So which one you like to play actually?
I don't know. I guess the villain would be kind of fun. I always try to be a good person and a hero in real life, so let me try to be.
It would be a good for a change. And in general, do
Yeah.
you like to even try being an actress? Because many
Oh, not.
models do that after modeling.
Oh, yes. Um, I can. Yeah, I'd want to be like an actress, like on film or like on the stage, but I don't like to sing or anything. So I wouldn't want to do like a musical or anything. Yeah, a musical, and I don't play any instruments. Not to say I wouldn't learn how to play an instrument, but I don't really want to sing.
So if
I'm not a good
there
singer.
will be, for example, one action movie, then would you consider that, for example, if they have an audition, you want to give it a try or not?
Yeah, I'd give it a try
So
for sure.
And one, let me also, I'm trying to catch all the comments here that are going very fast. Someone asked you that why you stopped being active on Twitch.
Oh, I moved, so I don't really have a space to work on Twitch right now. I mean, and the time, Twitch takes a lot of time, and like you just like as you know, because you're a creator as well, or you talk on podcasts, it takes a lot of time to set up like speakers, mics, speakers, audio, and then like your background,
In my
you know. So,
case, actually, I put zero effort on that, as you
oh,
can see.
okay.
My background is as simple as this wall, and I use just my cell phone for that. But the other things actually get my time. For example, my daily job. For example, as you know, I'm a professor in university, and
Mhm.
also during the weekends, I'm trying to set up these interviews, and to actually make it happen is not that easy as everyone thinks. Like, for example, for us to talk, it took again now 3 years to talk again. So it's not that easy to set a time.
Yeah. Yes, I know it takes a long time, and I'm a difficult one because I don't always often check my DM messages, which just and it's just right there, but I just like can't open like spend so much time there. Um, so I apologize, but thank you for making this work for us.
Yeah, and thank you so much actually for giving your time to this. And maybe we can even wrap it up in 5 minutes if you agree. I know you are busy. And tell me also why you are so busy these days. What makes you busy these days?
Oh, I've just taken on 2 jobs, and I don't know why. So now I work 2 jobs and then on top of social media. So I just um have you know, some days I work two of them at the same time on the same day, and then yeah, and then going there and here and stuff. So but we'll see what happens. Like I don't know if I can keep going with 2 jobs. But yeah, like Twitch is a great opportunity to talk to fans and like great opportunity to meet new people and like tell them my story. It just don't really have the space for it right now. But I know there's a lot of people that are interested in it, but maybe I should give it another go.
Yeah, definitely. And for cosplay, how was your experience in cosplaying? Because I know people are getting more and more interested in this topic. So I noticed also you were active and you mentioned it also at the beginning. So how was your experience during the last 3 years in cosplaying?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy, you know, I enjoy trying to like portray a different character and try to piece it all together in a way that like it looks like the character as much as possible. I mean, I have like some pieces for Poison Ivy, and Poison Ivy is depicted in so many different ways that it's like pretty variable. But for example, Abby from like The Last of Us, I tried to get it pretty much as you see in the video game. So. That's pretty good, and I'm excited for that new TV show coming out, the Last of Us Part 2. And yeah, so and then what else do I have? Oh, Princess Peach. I want to update my Princess Peach costume, and it's funny because it's like an iconic, like it almost seems like I am. If you think cosplay, it's like Princess Peach for me. And like people are just like, oh, it's Princess Peach, and I'm like, not even in cosplay. People will say, and I'm like, okay, I guess so. Which is fun. And then what else? I have Quiet, which is pretty down pat. I think I have that quest costume. And that one's a pretty badass, kick-ass one. I'm trying to think of ones that like the character is like strong and muscular, you know, because like I have these muscles. So I was thinking the Hulk, but I really don't want to be covered in green. So maybe one day I'll do it just to see. What else
So
is the
you
other
want
ones that we're
to
thinking?
design your own dress, or you want to buy from outside?
So I just usually buy my costumes because I just like don't know how, and I don't have like a sewing machine or anything. I guess I should learn. I could learn, obviously, but yeah. So I
So
just
we
buy
could
it. So
say,
a friend of mine is actually making my a dress for Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Resident Evil.
hmm
Am I right about Resident Evil? No. Yeah, I think it's I'm like having a brain fart. Someone correct me in the comments. Lady D, she's the giant vampire woman. Let's just go with that. Yeah.
I see. And so, Emerald, thank you so much for giving time and joining me today. Would you like to add something?
Um, no, I think we covered everything I've sort of been up to. I don't know if there was like some questions that we missed. I don't watch a lot of movies. I know that's what you often like to talk about. I should have been like, I watch like a TV show here and there. But yeah, if it's like gym related, have you used like this workout or done this workout? Be like, yeah, let's talk about that.
So, as I understood, now you are doing so many things parallelly, in parallel, and that's why you don't have time actually to just focus on one of them, as far as I understood.
Oh,
So, as far
pardon, what
as
do
I
you?
understood, you are somehow doing many things at the same time in parallel. And
Oh,
for
in
example,
parallel.
when we talk about cosplay, you are doing it casually, not that much professionally, for example. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of like a lot of things for hobbies, but nothing that like is like income for like cosplay. I don't make money on it, or like bodybuilding. I don't make money on it, but it's just a hobby.
But it's
Yeah.
interesting how, for example, a hobby could be so serious. Like now you have so many followers, and it means that what you do, even as a hobby, is much more interesting than those projects that people do it professionally.
For
So that says
sure.
something itself.
For sure. Well, social media kind of count as my like third job because I do try to make like extra content for my fans pages, right? So but it's like kind of yeah, so I count as a third job that I didn't mention before. But yeah, it's still a hobby because it's not my priority. Like when I make something, it isn't like I'm making it to make money. It's making that reel or the photo for like what I think is fun or to show off or to, but not to be like this will bring people to Fansly or fans pages.
Yeah,
If that makes
exactly. So you do it from the heart, you enjoy it yourself.
yeah.
That's why people also feel this connection with you. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's well put. Thank you. Yeah.
So, Emerald, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for giving your time. I really enjoyed our talk today. Although we wanted to talk more about movies, but we ended up talking about even more interesting things. So I'm very happy we had this talk together today.
Yeah, with movies, it'd be like pass, pass, pass. Yes,
Yes.
well, it's good to talk about other things too. So I appreciate your um, flexibility with that.
Thank you so much. So see you, Emerald.
Thank you so
Bye, everyone.
much. Bye, everyone, for joining in. I'll give you a heart.